Hello there, Gacha Gamers. Today we have a bit of a different instance. I'm going to crack straight into this because this is going to be a long one. But hopefully what we're here for today is that there, yes, an A rank. I'm going to try and guide a full run here through to A rank. Hopefully it's going to be of use. So first and foremost, you'll notice that I haven't told you anything about how the run is going to go. I don't fully know, but what I can tell you here is on the left we have a 9 HP parent. This is mine. I'm using it because people can borrow that from me if needs be. So it'll be something they can use with their runs. And on the right we have a plant, a scaled plant from Cheesy, which had 2 skill and 4 strength. I picked it because it's not a 9 parent. Whilst using a 9 parent could have been really cool and shown off, you know, how strong that is, I figured I'd pick something that's a bit more in line with what people could directly have right now. So we got some nice tournament secret bonuses there, including the Speed Star ability, so that's nice. We start up here, 900 rating, so we are nearly a 10th of the way there. But the first thing we're going to do is use our lovely breeder license. 2 reasons. Starting loyalty is very nice, and I should have been on the training screen really, but having the extra loyalty increases these starting trainings a little. Now, what we are going to do is cry, because Brass has decided he didn't want to show up at all. So we'll go here for this training, we'll go for the skill, having 2 monsters there. In this early area I tend to just sit there and go, are there multiple monsters here? See, this is 5 fame. I hate that I've internalized the events. And hopefully throughout this you can see how I go about my runs. You can see what tournaments I do, and hopefully it's of some use. That's quite a nice training. I think we might be doing that there. Yep, we'll take that. Getting the brass good end is what I want to try and do, if possible. Those extra stat points are just going to be quite nice. And getting the events with him for the little heals, they add up. They add up throughout the duration of a run. Left hand side should be 8 HP. There we go. A big chunk of this for me is I've internalized the events from my cards. Speaking of my cards, I went for 2 trainers that everybody has. Everybody has Pulse, everybody has the dog. The Gaboo card that I have not invested in. Yes, it has 3 limit breaks, but I have not boosted it above 20. I don't think it's above 28. Is it 28? I think it's. I'm not sure. I can't quite tell on the image. It should tell me down here. This is also helpful for you. Yeah, 25. Sorry, not 28. So for future reference as well, if you are on a run, and trust me, I've done it. I sit there and go, oh God, did I take that card? You can check the cheeseburger. The cheeseburger will allow you to see your cards with all your bonuses on them. It'll allow you to see your parents and the bonuses that they had. So it's a useful piece of kit. Right, well, oh, I think it's a rest or a big sleepy week here. Do I... The rest could be nice, and then we could try and pop Pulse. So we're resting here for the extra loyalty. Most of you are aware of this by now, but if not, the... Pardon me, I do apologise. This is on the tail end of my illness. Many apologies. But yes, playing increases your loyalty. It's not as good as if a heal. 9 HP or 3? 3. It's not as good of a heal, but getting that extra little loyalty gain is very nice. Now HP is something we do want to be raising. Pulse is there. Brass is here. We went for speed being our extra stat, just because I like speed more than I like defense. Question is, which do I go with here? Because the Pulse big heal is gonna be wasted there. So I think we're gonna go with Brass. I want to try and get Brass like quite high up early on. I always get to this instance where my brain's gone, I want the Brass ending. And then we get to the last 3 weeks of the Armour Classics, and my brain goes, we still didn't get him. So I spend the last 3 weeks training with Brass, and it's an absolute waste. 10 HP, very nice, good boy. Right, so here we have Debut Cup. Can't wait to lose this. God, could you imagine that? So hopefully this will be of use for people seeing, like I said, the route, getting a bit more of an idea how to run it. I also have to hope that we get there, but essentially the idea is to focus on a couple of stats and get them maxed. For some reason the game is like, oh, max score, yes, big rating. Now that doesn't necessarily mean you'll need everything hitting 900. 899 is still going to be very good. It's just you want to aim for pillared, big high stats, which doesn't feel right, if I'm honest. My brain's like, oh yes, I want to go wide. I want to try and get, you know, some stats everywhere. But the game goes, no, this is not what we want. Hitting is apparently also not what the game wants. Oh my god, right, we'll store up some guts and bring that hit percent up a little bit. We've won it, at least. We'll throw out this big, slappy last moment. And there we go. We got close enough. There we go. That's first victory on our route to, oh god, cursed Gaboo legs. There we go, 1280. Errantry ticket, that's going to come in use instantly. Getting the early fame event is quite nice. Do we get a star rune here? Because that would be nice. We didn't. We'll take the apple cake. We take the apple cake to boost this guy's innate stat, HP, provided that the information that we have is correct. And it is. There we go. Very nice. Little bit of spoil there. Not ideal. So we check our trainings. That's pretty much the first thing you want to do, literally every round, is to see, do I have anything that is completely cracked? And our answer is... oh, a little. That is kind of nice, because we do want speed. It's a little bit nice for HP. What are we looking at move-wise? We've got that slap at 91. Long punch is 35. Getting this slap will boost this up, which is nice. Fortunately, things scale off his HP, which is nice. That one scales off speed, which we will be raising. That's also HP, so that's nice. His main one scales off of defense. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's grim. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So I think what we're going to do today is probably this speed training. Getting 3 of them on there is very nice. Getting the rabbit, the mewed hare as well, to a specific event is also what we want. It's this one. So on this specific event, the right hand here gives us the state that reduces the cost of abilities. It's only 5%, but that adds up. It also means that I don't have to feel bad about using abilities early on. So that's good. We're very glad to have got that early. Another 6 HP. This is why I like the dog. I like the dog because he just sits there and he goes, "You like being alive, don't you?" And I go, "Yes. Yes, father." So now we'll try and get the tier 1 slap. It's not, you know, ideal. 27, 19, 19. This is what happens when there's no Tabitha. But we carry on. Not only that, errantry bonus wise, we only have a standard 20%. So, errantry is going to be useful-ish, but not the be-all and end-all that we usually have it being. Right, so now we're in the instance where it's seasonal, Miss Mermaid Cup, and actually, I have come to the realisation that you don't need to do this seasonal, because you only get +3 stats to everything from it. I came to this realisation very recently. It's annoying that I've come to it, because I've lost so many monsters early on to that early seasonal. But this should give us the same, if I remember correctly. So there's no real reason outside of fame, which is a valid reason on runs where you don't get the early fame bonus like I did here. This is also my first time running this guide, so hopefully hopefully it works. Oh, bud. I don't much appreciate that. Come on. Oh, no. That's a 50 and a 60. That's essentially another 60. Thanks. Good. Okay. That's, oh my god, we foolery twice there, by the way. I don't know if you spotted that. He decided he didn't want to play ball twice in a row there. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Please move. Oh no, we've got more than enough. This is why I like going HP early on. Oh, that was... This doesn't necessarily bode well, but we'll see. But there we go, we got another errantry ticket. Getting the early star prune fruit is very nice as well. We'll go for a big rest after this, +3 to everything. Now it is worth bearing in mind we didn't get a title there, which is what you get from the seasonal. The seasonal gives you a title, which I believe is a chance for a tournament secret. But that's not what we're here for. I love it when it just hangs. The game just sits there and goes, not sure. A lot of people here do the tournament cups. For me, big sleep. We're not going to check anything because we haven't got the stamina to do anything, and it's just going to hurt. If I sit there and something really good is there, it's just going to make me sad. Big heart. Thank you, Dokoo. So first and foremost, I feel like I've already made a huge mistake with this run. Not having a borrowed limit break 3 is really going to impede my errantries, because having that limit break 3 for errantry is just very, very nice. Now, odds are we're not getting a training that's better. Like, this is nice. This is nice for 25 total stats, but getting this fruit and the stat rewards for the tournament are just going to be better. Because this should give us 20 strength or 21 strength. I can't remember using the dog and Pulse whether it's 20 or 21. But these are decent little tournaments for just boosting, you know, your main attacking stat. You've got your power one or you've got your intelligence one. So hopefully we can start getting a bit more momentum. We've got more skill here. It's not going to bode for anything because the game's just going to go, no. Okay, so that's a good start. Not only this, we have nearly double his life. So, you know, he hits us for 20, we only have to hit him for 10 in response. This is why I like life. And we're getting some work in now. We'll build Guts back up. We'll build Guts back up. I lied. We're not going to ignore a free hit. Bum 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 bum. There we go. We'll run down the clock. Usually by this point I am sitting there going, oh, I don't want to foolery. But it'd be nice to get the KO. We didn't. 3 HP I think is a recurring number now by this point. But there we go. So that's some more fame, some more prize money towards our errantry tickets. Obviously the ideal instance is you want to get and use all of your errantry tickets. Is it vital? Not necessarily. But it definitely does help. I should have used the fruit. So here, that's a misplay. I should have used the star fruit that I got as a reward, because that would have pushed us over 20 fame. Or 220 fame, one of the two. Here we're taking the tablets. I don't care much for the inspiration shroom, because I usually have too many abilities anyway, by this point. So that's actually a big issue, because when I come down here now and I look at this punch, we could have had this up to 81%, but I misplayed. But we can afford to miss. We can afford to not learn something. Like, we can afford not learn something, sorry. We can afford a failure when it comes to learning something. That's like a decent training, actually. But I feel like we can get better. So we're going to go for this. 70%, we can go either way here. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, then we don't. We did, though. That's helpful. Because it allows us more of a fail. That was a misplay. I wanted to be harsh on him. To lean him more towards strictness. But oh well, we'll get there. Hopefully. So, yeah, we've got a week here where we're not really doing much about anything. So this is also part of a misplay now in retrospect, because what I should have done was taken that HP training last week and then errantry'd this week. If I'd have done that, I wouldn't have had this percentage chance fail and be sitting here contemplating using the mango to get around that. We're just going to roll the 8%. Unfortunately, it didn't bite us. Pulse, we could go for that big heal round about now, boy. Oh, thank you. See, this is why we've ignored Pulse for so long. Because he likes just going, hey, do you want healing? Now I need to contemplate whether I want to do Heals Cop. I'm not going to lie, that's a nice training. That is a nice training. We could win that. But that's, you know, 21 HP. But we'll do the Heals Cup because getting the rewards from that are quite nice. We'll get the extra fame, we'll get the extra prize money. And it does have a tournament reward of about 20 stats. It seems like the stats it goes to can be random. I've seen it be HP, I've seen it be skill. I'm not sure if it's based off of the monster's inherent stat. The innate cake stat. Let's close some distance. Oh, we actually hit as well. Alright, I won't complain to that. So now we can build up some guts here. I think we're in a pretty solid position already, really, from that early hit. Ooh. Oh, now we're definitely in a solid position. Okay, she's at about 30-odd%. So we just need to keep it moving, keep out of that long range slot. Okay, fine. I'll go back into the long range slot. I'm not happy about that. I might have lost that. Oh, okay. We didn't want to be in that back slot because of her white aura attack that she managed to donk us with. But fortunately, we came out of it. I'm really worried about trying to take this guy into Derby. Because I'm just not sure whether he can do it. Oh, there we go. 18 skill. I still don't grasp that. Because I've definitely seen it be HP sometimes. And his HP growth is definitely higher than his skill growth, because his HP growth is 15%. Very strange game. I think it's like 18 stamina back for this. Oh no. Oh no, that's the town cat instance. 2.1? You know what? We'll try it. Oh, let's think. I'm guessing we don't have like anything super cracked. You're talking 2 of them there, which isn't the worst, but oh, also we can learn our skills. Now, odds are learning the Speedstar one isn't necessarily going to be huge, but we'll take it. Just in case our speed is higher than monsters, it's probably not really going to be much of an issue. Much of an instance. You know what? We're not here to bottle it. I should have used the Star Prune though. Just in case we did win. Oh, okay. This has potential. And we also have more speed than him, so getting the speed star thing actually will have helped. See, that's active up at the top there now. Oh, I want to try and... Yes, come on. Or not. We're not having, like... I mean, we've not been hit, so that's nice. So we went back into teleport range there to try and get hit with something a little bit weaker, because if it had chomped me, that would have been it. Oh, I think we did it. Oh, we did. Oh, yes. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. So we've got our big peach from that now. Again. Now, we've had 2 separate instances where I've forgotten to use the star room. Both where they could have given us some really big advantage. That would have given us an extra 4 fame. But we'll remember to use it on the distance cup. It will be used on the distance cup. Getting +8 there is nice though. We'll grab the the smoke snake. So far this is going pretty well, actually. I can't lie, I am surprised that we won Derby. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's a nice... Oh, that is also nice, though. And we already have this guy up into range where we're getting inspiration things. So I think we're going to do this because Brass is there as well. The speed's nice, but I think this is what I want, considering I want to try and go for good end. We're not doing anything here. We've got 2 weeks now where we can just vibe. So we're gonna... Getting a little bit of extra skill is always nice as well. That's why I quite like power, HP, speed, because speed feeds into HP, HP feeds into power, and yeah, power feeds into skill, but like a little bit of skill's always nice. Huge misplay. I forgot to use the peaches. You can tell that this run is distracted and that my brain is going, I need to continually talk. I need to ensure that people are entertained and know what is going on with this run, rather than me just going, brain off. But again, hopefully it ends up being helpful. That's all I want it to do. 350 speed, 350, some skill. I need to figure out where I want to do the cop. And in all honesty, I think I want to go long rail because I really want this tech. I feel like this tech, I'm not sure because I've not run this guy, but I feel like this tech is going to be very useful because we can use this to hit from afar, and if it doesn't move us forward at all and we're scared of the back slots, we've got the big double-handed slap to run away with. Yeah, that's a 60 guts combo, but it's something that I think is going to be particularly useful. So 14 power and 4 skill. Yep, we get more brass. That's nothing huge there. Yeah, the ability's there. We definitely don't want to do that. So maybe we use this week for our entry. We've got 2 tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the potential to earn 4 more. And we have 4 moves to learn? 5 moves? 4 moves. 4 moves. So I mean, rolling chop actually though is cheaper. for the same force. Yeah, the accuracy's not great. That does have a bit more withering and sharpness. Yeah, we'll go for this because we've got B and long rail as well, so why not? We will skip this. And we didn't get it, but I have to admit I am not surprised. So we'll go for a Scold. We essentially want to get this more into big strictness for our next year. Are we getting... This is the plus 18 now? Yep. Okay, that's kind of nice. Now, we still haven't had our 4-month talk, I don't believe. No, we haven't. So we're not getting the prime that begins on the 10th month. It's EMA Classic time. Oh god, this video is going to be so long. I apologise profusely to you all. Bum, 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 bum. So this should be an easy clap. It's an EMA Classic. We do need to do these because I want the brass good end. We are going to fast forward it though, because ultimately, like, I should not be losing this, and if I do, then I did something wrong. Whoa, look at this gameplay. Now, I could have used the auto button, but where's the fun in that? Bum, 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 bum. So that's first EMA Classic down. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So after we do this, we want the right hand side here because that's plus 8 to all stats, plus 2 to fear and IO rep as well. And the 32 ability points. I kind of forget. Plus 5 speed. Okay. Again, we will go with the Smoked Snake for the extra ability points and for the extra fear. We did do the cop, so I need to remember that we've done that. We will go for more ability points. I could have done the heal here, and this might bite me. This should be Scold points and a bit of a stat. Yeah. And that was us being told that our prime will hit in 4 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here. So no EMA Cup then, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could also pass up on the super heals, provided that we get a good training. We are going to use this now. Get it out of the way. We'll get the 10 heal and the extra fame gain for the next tournament. And I want to go for long rail. Worth bearing in mind here, we're at 36. We will not be at 36 when we get to the fame screen on this tournament. It's kind of hilarious. Oh! Because it just very quietly bumps your fame up. It's a bit of a chuckle. Come on, let me get in. Ooh. This could be interesting. He doesn't have the slot 3 hit attacks, so slot 3 and 2 are nicer to be in. We do not want to be in slot 1. Straight up, we don't want to be there. Slot 1, bad. 20%. That's not the worst. But say 42 there for that. Now, fortunately, he is going to have to double our DPS. Provided that we drain his guts here. Come on, come on, uppercut me. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. We'll go for the big double hand slap. There we go. Oh. Foolery against a golem is just like... Ah! Loud noise! Because the last thing you want is foolery into an uppercut. But we've got this now. Even an uppercut wasn't taking us out by this point. Oh, okay, cool. So that gives us our long-range potion for an extra 20% trying to learn that hit tech. Along with, of course, you know, getting the stats for the errantry, etc. Not entirely sure whether we're clocking a rank because of my misplay with errantry here. Not having that 40% errantry buff is going to have really hurt. Apple cake for the extra life. Yes, it might end up balancing our stat tree on the right here, but it's free life. And it didn't balance us out either, which is very nice. These are both just stat upgrades in specific areas, so you know, if you're in wherever that is. So I never am really bothered. I'm just like, yep, give me my 5 plus 5 innate stat, so plus 5 life in this instance. Plus 10 through that. Seeing these Gaboo events are nice because I've no clue. Oh, we are not doing errantry. We are not doing errantry. We are doing that. We are doing that. Plus 40, plus 11, plus 11. We'll see if the smoked snake using that here will increase it. We should get some loyalty. I don't know if it's going to tick it over anything. No, it didn't. But we are, without a doubt, doing that. Gets us closer to hitting the 500 point total for the Lifestar tournament. Oh, that's huge. And now we'll have a bunch of events as well. This will give us 15 speed. Ba-da-bum-bum, 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 ba-da-bum-bum. That's nice. Now I need to sit here and consider, do I want to Major 4? And my answer is the same as the Derby. We just have to, don't we? Now, before we do this, we are going to go and learn a few of the skills. Oh, that's so satisfying, exactly 0 ability points. Although we are low on learnable skills. Now, I will be getting the Lifestar skills, provided that I can win those tournaments. So I guess that is something to bear in mind. Also, now it's worth noting that because we will get into the Lifestar tournament, we are not going to be doing the long range tournament in the 3rd year. Unless we lose this, we'll see. If we lose the greatest 4 fights, then it's more likely. Right, we don't want to be in this man's range. We want to hog this slot. We want him to backblow us constantly. But getting off a cheeky slot 4 first would be very nice. And we did. That's not too bad, actually. Yep, the 33 GOTS attack is also like an acceptable option for him to throw out. I mean, it did hit, which I'm not happy about, but... But there we go, his GOTS are now, like, literally pretty much nothing. A rare major for foolery. I'm not going to complain to that. I am going to complain to being in that back slot with that hit tech, though, so let's get out of that. I don't mind that, we're still in the lead. He's at, like, about a third of his HP. Now we could abuse being in this back slot because it's expensive. Oh! Oh! Well, we're not redoing it. We're taking this entire run as it comes. This does now mean that I'm not as dead set on doing all the major 4 things. And it will be an interesting run now. We didn't get an injury, which is nice. I can never remember these because I don't pay attention to losing a fight. So we know that next week here we will be getting our prime start because we had that 4-week message from Tabitha. So we rest. Of course we get a screwed rest, but it still pretty much fills our bar in preparation for 4 weeks of intense training. Right, what have we got? I guess we're gonna do speed. Like, the strength wouldn't be bad, but this at least has 2 of our actual coaches on it. So I guess we're doing that. That's not the best, I've got to be honest. But getting the extra HP is nice as well. I can't remember these. I don't run this funny Mochi Man all that often. Oh, okay, there we go. He must have heard that I was complaining about having no additional skills to learn. We are going to get Birthday next week, which is nice. It's just you. That's a bit of a shame. Like 24, 9 and 9 or 16, 21. Now, the thing to bear in mind here is whilst this looks good, we don't want to sink so much into life without getting stats elsewhere that we cap out life way too early. We're going to use the mango here. Because the mango in conjunction with birthday should mean that we're training good for all 4 weeks of this. We're going to go for the speed again. Speed's nice, and again, we only got marginally less HP there, and we're working with two parents as opposed to the 1. Which is building up intimacy more with everybody. Happy birthday, you're a gaboo. Hopefully you'll get to a rank. I'm not too sure though, in all honesty. That's quite nice. We've got 3. We've got brass. We only got 1 there. I think we're doing that. But I also think I'm running into the issue of going too wide here. We'll see. Because I've not really focused too much on speed or power. Brass event is nice. This is a skill. We're big into strictness now. So this is our last week, and yes, winning the Super Heels Cup is nice. Oh, it's not the best. That's kind of nice, though. I think we might be doing that instead. Because, yeah, winning Super Heels Cup could be nice, but I don't think it's happening. I mean, it's probably happening, but +8 to everything. We're going to go for this. This is ensuring that we're going to get brass as well, for the good end. Because, like, being this full with brass this early on for me is, like, dead set now. We might not even have to train with him again because of the intimacy that we get at the end of the I'm a Classic. Not sure what this event is. Might be 20 HP. 10 speed. Okay. Very strange. So, we're going to try Major 4. I'm potentially going to regret this. I don't think we do, you know. No, we're going to try and go Major 4 less for this run. Or maybe we'll do a couple of the later ones. I feel like going for that could have just shot me completely in the foot for the entire run. We got nothing huge there, so we're going to do a cheeky errant tree this week. Try and get this tier 3 back tech. So that will go up to 85. Potentially 86, because we are going to get a point of loyalty using this. There we go. Are we up to 86 or just 85? 85. Please learn this tech. Please learn this tech. Thank you. Okay. We're going to start leaning more towards the care side now. Just to balance it all out. Now we want to do the life tournament because it's the main stat that we're looking into doing. So we will be doing it. I don't think we've got anything big else coming up really. So here we go. Come on, game. Ooh. I mean, according to the game, this is a walkover. I'm not so sure how I feel about that. We can see how well this this backslot. Oh, 60%. That's nice. And that's not even at full guts. 62. 63. And decent-ish damage. I mean, the thing is I've not gone particularly power heavy. I think that's probably a misplay on my end. I think I should have lent a bit more into power rather than the 2 HP cards. Just so we were hitting a bit harder. But we'll see. You know, we'll see come that final I'm a Classic. We've won this by this point, so... Double speed. And there we go. So now we get our life cherry. We get some life from having won the tournament as well. Both of these are very nice. And there we go. Bum 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 bum. And then we've got our lifestyle ability. We will take the smoke snake because ability points. Just looking at that number and I'm like 4.7k. We still have a good 20 odd loyalty to get. And we've got a few techs to potentially learn. We're not... No. I'm sorry, game. Whatever you try and give to me. I know you're probably trying to be nice, but I don't want it. It is something that we do not desire. Bum 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 bum. We're going to click the auto button here because I'm living dangerously. I don't want this run to take like nearly 2 hours. We are approaching 3rd year now, but you know. So we're at... Ooh, I don't know if we're going to get all of our entry tickets skipping the Major 4, but we'll go to 70k. These two never seem to like do the same thing. Sometimes I get 2, sometimes I get 1, and then vice versa. I'll have to look into that one more. I don't really want any of these, but I guess I'll grab the ability mushroom. Tablets could have been a shout for extra fatigue healing. It's pointless me trying to do this tier 3 long range because, well, we don't need the juice from it anyway. So there's just no point. 3 of you are on skill. So this is the issue, right? Like, this game is just going, go wide. You want to go wide? Go wide with your stats. And this is going to end up in probably not A rank. But that is a good training, so we're going to take it. Uh, 15 strength, so that's nice. This unlocks Pulse's play event. You pick the left hand side option. I remember it because of this little symbol here. So that'll be useful. I might timestamp that one. None of this really bodes well this week. Like, that's not huge. That's not bad. When I think that I do kind of want to try and cap out life, but then we also have 54, probably 71 points worth of life in errantries that we still need to do. So we're going to do this. Oh. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. There we go, that's nice. We're going to start being nicer to him as well, just to try and level out this loyalty. Oh, 4.5k to try and claw back this year. I think we need to try the major 4 fights. We are going to go and get the HP thing here. We'll learn the bottom half of this gold one here. Nothing huge for either of those. So we're going to try it. We'll try the last 2 major 4. Which is probably more stupid. I probably should have tried that previous one. But swings and roundabouts. Okay, we got the Dark Undying. So provided we're in slot 1, we're laughing. Please close the distance. Actually being able to dodge these little attacks as well is kind of nice. No, 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 no. Thank you. We don't have the best guts rate in the world, and she advances really quickly. But this is boding kind of nicely so far. Doing very little damage. We just keep her moderately locked into this. Now that might hurt. Okay, it didn't. That's huge. Pog. Okay, so that's plus 12 to every stat, and plus 3 fame, and the fame bonus that we'll get from this naturally. Look at him go. Bom, ba ba bom, bom. So there we go. Cheeky 9 fame there. We should see our score rocket up, yeah. There we go. That's like 500 points worth. Purely there. Oh no, maybe it went up because I'd used learned skills beforehand. So, pay that no mind, actually. Oh, there we go, 6k. Now, we can rest up here. Because, oh, of course. Sod's law, but as soon as you get a really nice-ish week, you've got no stamina to use it. Big heal is nice here, though. That's huge. Good lad. No, no. I mean, that's not the worst, but I think we might do the power cup here. Just because we've not really got anything massive going on stats-wise. Like, yeah, that's not bad, but I really don't want that. That's middling. And again, that's also not too bad. Yeah, you know what? This HP isn't looking to me like something that's going to hit 900 at the moment. Which we do want to be focusing on. Right, so here, that will give us coast rank. So we'll go this side and get some skills. Because we don't want coastal rank up. If I remember correctly, those skills are like very particular. But I also don't know the skills like the back of my hand. Oh, that's nice. 21. That's also 15 and 10 now. On speed being a good, you know, secondary stat of ours. But actually, we'll go here, we'll use the HP cherry. We might get a better one for that, but I also don't want to hold on to it for too long. There we go, that's nice. And get some stats. Bum bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum bum. Essentially, we want to be closing out the third IMA Classic with about 850-ish. Oh, that's huge. And of course, We don't have anything to heal with, but we're going for it. Like, that's 57 stats. This could screw me. It didn't. That's good. We like that. Also, now Max is out brass, so that's one less thing to worry about. This will give us a big skill. So we're at 3.5k to earn, 3.4k to earn. We've got World Monsters Cup next week, so I think we're going to take a Pulse play because we did unlock that. I did forget that we unlocked that. That big speed training, huge. Like getting all those extra points of life. Oh, 666. That was pretty huge. Do we have anything big going on? Honestly, kind of tempted to take this over doing the Major 4. Because, let's be honest, I'm looking at this and I'm like, it just ain't happening. No! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. That prompt is gone on my mobile, so when I clicked that, my heart fell out of my chest. So what we're going to do... I was like... 1, 2, so that gives us Tournament Fatigue 1, that gives us Tournament Fatigue 2. No, we can't do that. But we are taking this training. Because I think getting that closer to 900 is going to benefit a lot. We are going to get 20 stats from the Lifestar tournament, from the Jam. We are going to get some stats from Errantry as well. I don't know if we're going to max out loyalty. I've really dropped the ball. But we do have 5 more sets of tournament rewards, so... so this is Brass's event that you get with him if you max him out. He gives you +5 stats to everything. It's actually rare that I get this because I usually end up maxing him in the last week. So I just don't get it. Oh, he got good at training there. That's nice. I've internalized this because that's the big long for training. So now he has less chance to fail trainings. You know, for all the use that is. So, we Lifestar Cup. It's not telling us this is going to be easy. So, that's worrying. Oh, hello, big worm. 74% in back slots, nice. And that's only going to go up as well. I don't really know where I want to be here. Probably Tossed Slash. But then I know my luck. He's going to crit with it. Yeah, that's like actually moderately dangerous. Please don't do that again. I mean, you can miss as well. That's also perfectly valid. Thank you. There we go. We bullied a worm. Ba -ba -ba -bum. Okay, so we should be done in about 15 minutes, there or thereabouts. Whether we're going to have done this, I don't know. We'll see. The last few points are like a very steep increase, though. Apple cake is huge here. So there we go. That was 147 points on its own. God damn it. Oh, that's okay. It's just you. So, EMA Classic. Maybe we went too hard in HP. I trust the game. And on the subject of brevity, there's no point. There's no point you watching me just bully that Naga for 60 seconds. That does give us our last errantry ticket that we'll be getting this run. 5 points of fame there. Bumps us up to 7.4. Event bumps us up to... Oh right, okay, it had already factored that in. That's interesting. This was a terrible selection of foods to get. Mainly because, there we go, it did nothing for loyalty. So I don't think we're getting that to hit 100. Oh, we do have a couple of errantries, I guess. And the jam. We had a middling New Year's response. We should max out life now, which is very good. We take the error. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Let's go and see. Yeah, I think we take the errantry this week. We'll use the... We'll see if we get a decent power training at some point. I really have dropped the ball on power on this run. If I were to do it again, I would probably focus a little bit less on power. On life, sorry. 27. Another 27 will put us to 858. So we will be capping life. That is happening. We will praise you. Oh my god, we have so many abilities. And we'll learn those to get towards that next red one there. 8k is broken. We've got 11 points of loyalty, so that's about 400's worth of rating if we get rewards that can praise. We have the tier 4 tech along with the errantry for that, so that could help quite huge as well. We've got 3 hourglasses because we haven't lost a fight this run, mainly because we played it a bit safe. So even if the auto screws me, then we can hourglass and physically fight it. So we've got 4 more points of fame to gain. 8.2 we're at now. There we go. Big feast. That's just shy of 8.4. As far as I'm concerned, Actually, no. Because, like, a power errant tree is 17. So we're going to use this for the errant tree. This is going to be big. Like, we kind of have to learn this with how I've piloted this run, which has not been the best. We did, though. That's huge. So now 8.8k. And then 8. You know, we're just shy of 9k by this point. We have this, which will give us a point of loyalty, so that's 40 odd points. And we are going to get the proper good ending. So it could be, it could happen. I'm not sure. The loss of errantry points is like been really bad for this run. But this is something you can all learn from when it comes to card selection, because that's where my big issue was. I don't know why I picked the 3-star Mew hair card. In retrospect, my brain just went, life, Mew hair, good, pick that. Which was dumb. We have broken 9k though, so that's nice. Yes! This isn't necessarily the best instance because, yeah, we're wasting life. We're wasting, like, so much life. We actually don't have another reward of a Maxim fruit or a Maxim, you know, post-Maxim. So that's actually a bit sad. We're going to use the life gem here. This is depressing because you are going to see that we have capped out power at life even before we go to the end. And of course you give me a good life training. I think we're going to do this power training. Or maybe this skill one. 10 and 2. We're going to go for the skill one. And we're going for the skill one because we have our little Mochi man here who might give us an event that boosts speed a little bit. We don't really want to do this because, yes, 17 speed is nice. But the caveat is we're going to essentially gain life for no reason. We have 2 life coaches here and a dog that gives us life. Like, we don't want any of that. So, focused far too hard on life for this run. But we might still squeak over the post here. Ooh. Cheeky ability there. You know what? I'm not going to learn that now. Just so we've got a bit more suspense for the final instance. What I am going to do as well is I'm going to grab my good friend Jeff. We're going to put Jeff... Oh, that's not on the front. We need to move him up. We're going to put Jeff just around here, where the rating should have been. Actually, we'll do it after the fight. I'm autoing Maxim because screw the dog. And again, this run has gone on for nearly an hour and 15 minutes. Which, again, shows kind of part of the issue of my runs. I take a lot of time sitting there overthinking, and then I still put my foot in my mouth. Now, a lot of putting my foot in my mouth in this run is having done it live for a video instance. I also need to cover the top of my screen, and hopefully that covers up the rating, so we all... Yes, it does. So, we don't know. I do not know. I can't see my rating. I can see my loyalty, This rating number here, I can't see it, you can't see it. We are all going to find out together at the end of this run whether we actually did it. So now Jeff can come over. He can sit here beside me. He's a good boy. Jeff is a good boy. We're talking 900, 500, 500. Like, it's not the worst. Now we can grab that. Unfortunately, we are... Oh, we're 3 points off getting that. But I think we haven't got any, like, cheap gold boy abilities knocking around, have we? No. So we're going to go for these two. Is this going to be 10k? I don't know, in all honesty. Maxing out HP may well have screwed us. Or put us just shy. Oh, 100 points short. Not bad for a first attempt with him, though. I will still upload this. Because hopefully, like, that's pretty much the run. There's not much more that I would have done differently. And it does, you know, hopefully that'll be helpful for people. Hello, trader. Oh, you've got me a silver scroll piece? How about get bent? But yeah. Long story short on that was I focused a bit too much on HP. I think had I changed out a HP card for a power card or a speed card, we'd have done that. But the run will be going up, you guys will be able to see that, and maybe I'll do a run with each monster that I have. Maybe that'll be something that's helpful. But I will see you all next time. Wow.